everyone. Today we're going to be talking about young single moms and how what we do affect the child in the future. Now, the thing about it, us young moms, we like to tell the child that your father didn't want you, and even though we know it's wrong, and even if the child, even if the father didn't want the child, it's wrong for us to keep telling them that. And because what that does, that don't make the child hate the father, that make the child resent you. And I think we definitely need to be very careful and very mindful of telling the child that your father don't want you. um I think we have to find a different way and a subtle way to do that, so it doesn't turn around backfire on us. So that is one thing that we need to consider. The next thing is that, when your partner is not there for you when you're pregnant, that means that he's not going to be there when the child is born. And lots of time we can see all of this and we think that, yeah, he's going to be there. No, if he's not there when you're pregnant, he's not going to be there when the child is born. Yeah. And the next thing is that I'm going to talk about resent. You know, how we resent the child when the father, because the father didn't agree with the pregnancy. We look at the child now, and the child come up, and we're looking at the child. The child sometimes looks like the daddy, and we look at that child with hatred, because the father didn't want the child. But when you really think about it, the child didn't ask for none of this. We were the one that bring the child in the world. So therefore, you know, if you don't want it, then don't have it. You know, it's modern day society now. If you don't want the child, don't have it. And different from that, do not think that you can use a child to hold a man. It will never work. Yeah. Um, you find out lots of girls are doing this, and they're still doing it. Silly. I'm still thinking that, okay, I'm gonna have a child for him, and that means that I will see him. That's a lie. If he don't want you, even if you have a child for him, you're not gonna see him. The chances are he's he's just one of them ones that don't care. Like, if she wants to have it, then she has it. If I see it, I see it. He's never going to be a father figure in your child's life. And I think we need to look at that. We need to really look at that, because a child needs both parents. I know some of us do it and do it right. Yes, the single moms, some of us do it and do it right. But 99% more time when the child don't have both parents, it's not balanced. So if you're going to have a child yourself, do not remind the child when the child gets older that the daddy didn't want the child. Yeah, that's what I'm saying today to us, to young mothers out there. If the daddy do not want the child, do not remind the child that the daddy didn't want you. Yeah, get on, move on, do what you need to do, because you know that you're the one that decided to have this child. Yeah, and to all those men out there, when the child get big and turn doctor, teacher, or I don't know, something in politics or whatever, they feel all proud, oh, that's my son, oh, that's my daughter. No, you weren't there. The only thing is involving that child is that your blood runs through that child. That's it, because you weren't there. So do not try and say that you did, because you weren't there. Yeah, you should be ashamed. Yeah, don't all of a sudden try and own the child when the child is 20, 30. No. I'm not saying that you're going to resent the child, but try and give all the worshiping to the mom, because she's the one that did it. Yeah. Bye, everyone.